Right now, a community coming together. How Mount Horeb is staying strong after this week's deadly incident between an armed student and law enforcement.
Also, talks between pro-Palestinian protesters and UW-Madison leadership continue. This as the encampment continues on Library Mall.
And later, we take a look at the city of Madison's most recent update of its West Area plan, how it plans to address growing housing needs in that area. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 6. The community in Mount Horeb is coming together in the wake of the shooting threat on Wednesday.
Today, a group is organizing to make sure that everyone knows they are cared for and to keep Mount Horeb strong together. The Mount Horeb Area Chamber of Commerce started the hashtag Mount Horeb Strong. According to the chamber president, they have 200 pre-orders for lawn signs, an idea that came from a resident on social media, because they've been flooded with people wanting to show gratitude to first responders and educators, as well as businesses and homes that sheltered some of the students that fled from the threat.
Times like this that you hope you never see, but you also get to see how your community reacts in times of crisis. And it was no surprise that they really rose to the occasion. And I just wasn't surprised to see that at all.
The lawn signs are free to order on the chamber website and will be available for pickup at the Welcome Center and other local businesses. The website also has mental health resources to help families as they work through the trauma. The encampment on UW-Madison's campus continues today at Library Mall.
Now, this is the 5th day that pro-Palestinian protesters have pitched tents on campus. Our Maddie Heimsch has more on the ongoing negotiations between protesters and university officials.
Yeah, this morning, student protesters had that second meeting with campus administration at yesterday's morning negotiation. Campus leaders promised 24 hours of no police presence at the encampment. This morning, no such promise was made. Student protesters allege that one of the Palestinian professors who was detained Wednesday withdrew negotiations, waiting on the university to issue an apology for Wednesday's clash with the police. They continue to put pressure on Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin, alleging that they're being painted as outsiders and aggressors.
So the Chancellor has influence over the UW Foundation disclosing their investments. We all know this. But she is reluctant to use her power on behalf of her students of color.
We found out today that of those 34 protesters arrested Wednesday morning, 4 are facing felony charges. The students are asking the district attorney's office to drop those charges, and university administration has offered another negotiation meeting Saturday, this time with lawyers present. We'll continue to keep you updated as things develop into the night and this coming weekend. Reporting in Madison, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
And we are learning that there could be a counter-protest happening tonight near the Library Mall encampment.
For the latest on how things are going down there, let's go live to our Will Keneally. Hi, Will.
Yeah, hey, it's pretty quiet here so far. Pretty much status quo. We're expecting the counter-protesters around 6 o'clock, a couple of conservative groups on campus to come through here, but we have not seen anything yet. Otherwise, it's been, just kind of a beautiful Friday evening here in Madison, where people are just, hanging back. Finals, of course, starting this weekend. So we're seeing essentially just status quo. Again, as Maddie mentioned, we're waiting some updates that could possibly come in tomorrow. And of course, certainly when those counter-protesters come through, we will keep you updated here on News 3 Now. But until then, reporting here from Library Mall, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. We've seen similar protests across the country, and at the center of the mall are student journalists who have been the eyes and ears on the ground. So we asked Ava Menkes, the managing editor of the Daily Cardinal, how they prepare to cover these protests practically 24/7.
We've been here every day. We've had people walking around, running around the city, trying to get, understand what's going on. And then we've had people obviously out here just keeping a pulse on everything going on.
You can see more from our student journalist panel this Sunday with Will Keneally at 10:30 on For the Record. You can also stay informed with new developments and receive notifications right when news breaks with the free Channel 3000 mobile app.
Well, let's check your first warn forecast now as we head for the weekend. Here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Eric, it's gorgeous out here on the patio. kind of want to stay out here and maybe do Maine weather out here. It's picture perfect out here. Birds are pretty happy out here. Well, maybe not as happy. They want me to get to the forecast so that they can get back to eating behind here. Saturday and Sunday cannot be beat. 72 on Saturday, 69 on Sunday. There is a chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm on your Saturday. So when thunder roars, stay indoors. What I mean by that, if you hear some thunder on your Saturday, do have in the back of your head here a plan to seek some shelter, at least briefly. We're not expecting widespread showers and storms, though. 71 in Madison, 72 in Middleton, 72 to the south. Our friends tuning in Belleville over by the Wisconsin River over in Sauk City. You're at 73 degrees. 74 in Boscobel and 73 in Janesville. You were 77, though, just a couple of hours ago. The three things you need to get out of the forecast in our newscast tonight: isolated storms on your Saturday. A picture-perfect Sunday is expected ahead. Gorgeous temperatures, as you just saw. Then we turn our attention to alert day conditions for your Tuesday. We could be looking at some strong storms on Tuesday, fueling on these warm temperatures. Tuesday will be at 76 degrees. One more really warm day at 75 on Wednesday. Then the temperatures crash behind that weather system. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to track a little bit more with those alert day conditions, and I'll show you that severe weather outlook and what communities are currently in that outlook for severe weather on Tuesday.
All right, Alex, thank you. The White House says President Biden is returning to Wisconsin next week. The president will be in Racine on Wednesday, May 8th for a campaign event. He'll be delivering his remarks on his Investing in America agenda. This video is from President Biden's last visit to Madison. That was back on April 8th. Details about next week's stop are limited right now. The White House says more information will be made at a later time.
To an update out of Rock County, where the district attorney there is declining to pursue charges against Janesville officers involved in a deadly shooting back in March. On March 1st, officers were dispatched to a home on North Parker Drive just before 10 p.m. When they arrived, they attempted to contact Andrew Ziegler. After learning the suspect was seen waving a gun and pointing it at two older adults. Officers learned Ziegler had become unemployed and was depressed. They told Ziegler that there was help, but he declined. When officers entered the home, they saw Ziegler waving the gun at the victims, and that is when one officer shot Ziegler. Preliminary autopsy results show Andrew Ziegler died from firearm-related trauma. The city of Madison is planning for more growth and housing needs throughout its West Area Plan. It lays out specific examples of physical ways the community can improve.
And as mixed reviews have come in during previous feedback sessions about this plan, adjustments are being made by the city to respond. Our Catherine Merck shows us the most recent update.
More people in Madison means more developments that need to be made. And the city's expecting a lot of residents in the coming years.
Up until 2050, we think 115,000 more people will be in the city.
The West Area Plan has been part of the city's way to respond to a need for more housing, improving parks, and adding transportation methods. But not everyone is on board with all of the proposals.
People want us to pull back on increasing units per acre, but some people want us to increase units per acre. Some people want us to increase the amount of bike paths. Some people want us to increase that mix of uses.
Because of their feedback sessions, the city continues to make adjustments. This neighborhood behind me here, called the Highlands, was originally going to get rezoned in the previous proposals. But because residents spoke up, that's no longer going to happen in upcoming plans. The city says this is just one example of the public providing feedback to improve their neighborhoods together with the city.
And so we're trying to balance all of that feedback to create a plan here that's going to accommodate future growth and needs while also being responsive.
The growth in the city doesn't seem like it'll stop anytime soon, so perhaps keeping tabs on the development plans in your area can help you be part of what's next for the city.
We want to hear from people. We want to hear what they value most about the city and how they want to see it grow and change. So those values are really important to us.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Leaders with the city's plan say they will compile all of the adjustments that they're making to the West Area Plan in a platform that will be available for the public to see on May 10th. Still ahead tonight on News 3 Now at 6, we'll tell you why Walgreens is limiting sales of a certain gummy candy.
Also, the U.S. Department of Agriculture revealing new details into bird flu circulating in dairy cows. We'll be right back.
watching News 3 Now at 6. Brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
We've successfully represented people injured in truck accidents for more than 35 years. We know what it takes to get the results you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
My kidneys are getting closer and closer to complete failure.
With so much left to live for, see how a Madison man and his family are moving forward in the challenging process of finding a kidney donor.
There's got to be somebody out there.
Monday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
Walgreens is reportedly limiting online sales of a gummy candy after a big bump in popularity in the wake of a viral video review. According to USA Today, the pharmacy chain is limiting online sales of gummy mango peelable candy to 1 bag per customer. The treat is part of the chain's Nice brand and sells for about $1.99 a bag. Now, a glowing TikTok review is causing the product to sell out nationwide in just 4 days. As a result of the product's success, Walgreens plans to sell it in 8,000 stores beginning May 22nd.
A new analysis by scientists with the U.S. Department of Agriculture says bird flu is probably circulating in dairy cows for at least 4 months before it was confirmed. The research also found infected cattle that had no apparent connections. Scientists say that would suggest there are herds infected with the virus that are not yet identified. Last week, the FDA reported tests from milk from retail stores have shown inert remnants of the virus in about 1 in 5 samples. Now, further FDA testing confirmed the virus was not active in samples of pasteurized dairy products, so it cannot make anyone sick. Meanwhile, a U.S. dairy farmer who caught bird flu appears to be the first known instance of mammal to human transmission. The worker reported no contact with any sick or dead birds, but he did have repeated close contact with dairy cows down in Texas where there were infected herds. Now, his case is shedding new light on bird flu. It confirms humans can get the virus after contact with cows. The man was treated with antiviral medication and never became seriously ill. Coming up, a local homebrewing club and nonprofit prepare to host their annual event dedicated to beer.
Plus, as temperatures climb, is it time to give your reusable water bottle a little TLC? We'll tell you what health experts are saying.
And a beautiful afternoon, but there are some clouds on the way. Alex has a complete forecast after a short break.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, and dirt are settling deep into your carpet fibers. Stanley Steamer removes the dirt you see and the dirt you don't. Your carpets aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This Mother's Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Ride a chip.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year.
Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
When a crane collapsed during construction of a Major League sports stadium, 3 workers lost their lives. Their widows called us. When maintenance workers were permanently injured by an industrial accident at a public utilities power plant, the 7 injured workers called us. When a factory exploded, injuring dozens of workers, 18 victims, including all 3 families of men who lost their lives, called us. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward.
The beer lovers rejoice. The great taste of the Midwest is returning to Madison this summer. The event brings more than 1,400 different beers to Olin Park, and tickets will go on sale this weekend. You can find them all across the Madison area, but you better hurry. They sell out fast.
The first 70 people will be allowed into the brewery area, so they get to sit indoors, get some beers, get some food, while they wait in line for tickets. And then at noon, tickets start to be sold. So they'll funnel through our canning room.
See his title there? Chief Beer Officer. Tickets are $70 per person, and all the ticket locations can be found at greattaste.org.
Well, since reusable bottles often carry just water, the urge to clean them may not be as strong.
But ahead of summer temperatures and more reasons to hydrate, doctors advise clean up your act. Karen Kafa in Washington with a look at some of the consequences of a dirty water bottle and how to avoid them.
As the temperatures climb, so can the amount of water it takes to stay hydrated. But before you step out with your reusable water bottle, maybe give it some TLC.
And we want people to stay hydrated, but we don't want them to do that at the risk of getting harm or getting an infection, which is what can happen if you're really not taking care of your water bottle.
Dr. Marianne Sumego with Cleveland Clinic says the inside of reusable bottles, whether plastic, glass, or stainless steel, are moist environments where bacteria loves to grow, especially under moving parts.
You're not getting in there with a bristle brush or really trying to get those mechanisms clean, you're going to leave that bacteria behind. And so, again, it's just another opportunity for things to kind of get out of control and grow.
That's not just really icky, it could also make you sick. Potential consequences include gastrointestinal issues and allergy symptoms.
If you've got mold allergies, you might be getting sniffles because that mold is going to grow over time. Absolutely loves a moist environment. And so you may have this unexplained constant sniffles, itchy nose, sneezing all the time.
Dr. Sumego says to give a water bottle a scrub with soap and water after each use, and don't forget to clean tops and straws. Ideally, throw the bottle in the dishwasher to get surfaces exposed to water pressure, both inside and out. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, weather's warming up. May have some rain tomorrow. Alex, is that like a scene out of The Birds, Hitchcock in the background there, or what is that in here?
Well, it's calmed down here for a second.
Are those bugs or birds in the distance? I can't even tell.
To me, I think they're either mosquitoes or they're gnats or there's something. I might have to call a bug specialist here, and that's probably why we have a couple of resident spiders that are pretty happy on our Capitol Sky Cam as well. Everybody's enjoying the nice weather. Bugs, spiders, us too, 71 in Madison. Calm winds out there. The humidity's really, really low. And I bring that up again because with the low humidity out there, as we get into your Saturday, some of the showers and storms that we're going to talk about here, they're going to struggle just a little bit, as they have been all week with that dry air. Dry air also warms up and cools down really quickly, and we're going to see that here. We've warmed up very nicely into the 70s today. Just a moment, I'll show you how cool we're going to get tonight. That cool air again that dry air again cools down quite a bit. 74 in Bosqueville, 73 in the Dells, and again 73 in Janesville. You got all the way up to nearly 80 degrees with this dry, warm air out there. Isolated is key on Saturday. Not everyone's going to see those showers and those storms. In the weather world, I know sometimes folks say, well, you can be wrong and still get paid. Well, on Sunday, I got about 100% chance for you of a picture-perfect Sunday. Sunny skies, temperatures right around 70 degrees. An alert day Tuesday for the potential for severe weather that we have been tracking here on the First One Weather Team for a couple days now. The dry air cools down faster, and we will get down into the low to mid 40s, maybe hanging on to 50 degrees in Baraboo, but we'll warm up nicely on your Saturday as well with those few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. We'll do a 7-2, and then on your Sunday, we'll do 69 with light winds. So out of the two here, they're both really nice, but if you want perfection, I think Sunday's your day. This line of showers and thunderstorms, let's track it out towards the Mississippi River. Again, it's broken. Not everyone will see the showers and storms. So head towards noon, just west of Madison. Maybe a couple lightning bolts here in Madison right around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then that moves off towards the east. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, those showers and isolated thunderstorms have moved off towards the Milwaukee area. There is an outside chance that one or two of these storms could get a little bit on the feisty side. Gusty winds and hail would be the main threats, and right now that would be our friends down towards Clinton and Beloit and heading over towards just south of Milwaukee. Rainfall amounts because of these showers and thunderstorms will be broken apart, 1/10, maybe 1/4 of an inch at most. But then we turn our attention to Tuesday. Alert day conditions, a warm day. There'll be a bit of humidity on that Tuesday. That's an ingredient for severe weather. There are other ingredients coming into play that are keeping us on our toes here because Tuesday could be a severe weather day across southern Wisconsin, if not close to the area. Northern Illinois areas down towards Janesville and Beloit. You folks over towards Platteville as well stand that chance for severe weather on your Tuesday. But keep an eye on the forecast this weekend. Meteorologist Buddy Reeves will be here, and the whole team's keeping an eye on this severe weather outlook that could shift north or south depending on the track of the storm.
And coming up in sports, the 8th inning rally that got the Brewers a win over their former manager is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Your total experience is at the Island.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Remove water quickly with the Barracuda half-horsepower cast iron sump pump. Be prepared for spring flooding and keep your basement dry. Get it for $124.49 after rebate. Protect your cars, trucks, and more with Shelter Logic carports. This 10x20 auto shelter is made with UV-treated fabric and a heavy-duty steel frame. Get yours today for $299.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
I remember coming home from school and pounding on the door, but my mother wouldn't answer. She'd be passed out inside. You know, my mother had a drug abuse problem. She struggled with addiction to prescription pills her whole life. But today with fentanyl, one pill, just one pill can kill. So I've worked with Republicans to stop the flow of fentanyl that's poisoning families across Wisconsin. I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message. This fight hits close to home.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
It's a huge night at the Kohl Center. The 7th annual Guarding Against Cancer signature event tips off tonight at 7:30. This year's theme, The Future is Bright. Now, the goal since Greg and his wife started it back in 2016 after his father died of brain cancer, raise money and awareness to fight the disease. And the total right now is over $8 million raised to benefit research and patient care in Wisconsin.
You know, I think he'd be really proud of what has transpired and all the people that have jumped on board to help. And obviously, my mom's gone through her battle with it. She's doing amazing and doing really well. She'll be here tonight. And I think, and I'm going to talk tonight about Walt McGrory too. You know, we talk about the success stories and the people that have been able to beat the disease, but we remember those that didn't have such a good outcome. And Walt is going to be first and foremost on our minds tonight.
It's been a whirlwind since getting drafted for the Packer rookies. A week ago, they got the call that they're headed to Titletown to try and earn a spot on the roster. Fast forward to today, and they're already hitting the ground running during day one of the franchise's rookie minicamp, where there's a lot to learn. Their coaches, their teammates, and their playbook. But they won't want it any other way.
First of all, it's been lots of studying. We've pushed right into it. It's been pretty cool just learning the playbook and getting able to, execute it today at practice. It's pretty cool.
Go in there and you try to change things. That's the goal that you try to do. That's the goal that we set for ourselves, and we hold ourselves accountable to that. I know it's a standard here. It was a standard where I came from.
Brewers opening up a 3-game series with the Cubs and former manager Craig Counsell. 8th inning, crew down 1, and for this team, if there's a will, there's a way, otherwise known as William Contreras and Willie Adames. First, it was Contreras with an RBI base knock to left. That ties the game up at 1. Then a couple batters later, it's Adames splitting the diamond to bring home Contreras for what would be the game winner as the Brewers beat the Cubs 3-1 in the final. Always good to beat that team in Chicago.
Yeah, I wonder what that dynamic. But of course, Pat Murphy wasn't there to enjoy beating his former pupil. Let's go to Alex. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, great weekend ahead. Saturday, though, keep an eye out. You might have to dodge a shower or a thunderstorm. Temperatures in the 70s. Sunday, I don't see any complaints. Any complaints here about Sunday?
Beautiful. Nice stuff.
69 degrees, sunny skies, light winds, although we do need to keep our eyes and ears and all attention to Tuesday. Strong storms with heavy rain, a possibility especially for areas near Illinois. Those rain chances on and off through next week as well. We need the rain. We just don't need the severe weather on Tuesday.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, everybody, and a good weekend.